Hey y'all, it's me again, the Rock Doctor, coming at you live with another installment of Easy Rock Songs for Beginners. This one is from about 1975. It's called Jailbreak by the band Thin Lizzy. I used to love these guys when I was a kid. So what we're going to do here is just outline the basic rhythm parts. We've got an intro and a verse that are basically the same thing. We've got a chorus. After that, down the road, there's an extended version of the chorus, and then there's a break. So we'll just cover all those parts, and that'll give you everything you need to play through the song rhythmically. All right, here we go. Here is the intro and the verse. Couple more. Okay, what did I do there? I started out in the open position there. I did a mute of an open E power chord, 2 of those. Then I stayed there, and on the top string I pulled off from 2 to 0. So you end up with this. Then I went to an A power chord, right in the open position. Muted the top string open twice. Let's see, then what? Then an E power chord, then 2 F sharps. Let me try it again. E, 2, pull off, A, mute, mute, E, mute, mute, F sharp, yeah! A, mute, mute, E, mute, mute, F sharp, that's it! There you go! Alright, now let's move on to the chorus. It's really just a couple of chords. B, in the second position, power chord. I'm just really doing 2 fingers, 2nd fret of the A and the 4th fret of the D. And you strum it like this. Then you go to an E. That's it. Da da da, B B B, E. 3 of those. Da da da, E. And then there's a little run. This. So let's talk about all that. The B is pretty straightforward. 3 of those, da-da-da, but look what I did for the E, just to add a little more interest, a couple more strings. I'm doing the open E power chord, but I've got my ring finger on the G string 4th fret too. So you can have a couple more notes in there. They're all just E's and B's. But there's that. So 3 B's and an E times 3. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And then the run is this. Slightly muted. Here's what I did. Play through the run. Here it is. On the low E string, it's the 5th fret. I'm using my middle finger for that. Then go to the A string and play 4, 7. You can see I've got my pinky on 7. Then go back to the low E and play the 4th fret. Then open. And then the 2nd fret with some vibrato. So the whole thing sounds like this. Now let me do that whole chorus one time, the short chorus. One more of these. Then the run. All right, now, after that, the song goes back through the intro and the verse, and then we're up to the 2nd chorus, which is just it's twice as long. So the first time through that chorus, here's what happens. We still do the B and E business 3 times. B to E, B, 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 E. Then I'm going to play open A and an F sharp power chord. Then it comes back around. B, 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 E, B, 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 E, B, 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 E. And then the run again. Now here's a cool thing. He's going to continue to run 4 more times, and you can just pick it very quietly. You can turn your volume down a little bit too, but pick it softly. Oh, and there's one more note in there too, the open E. And then the run. And on the 4th one, you pick it loud. Then he says, break out! And we've got this cool little run. Let me play the run. It's an arpeggio, really. And there's 4 of these. So what did I do there? Let's talk about it. I've got my middle finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Hit it 3 times. Then I'm going to go to the D string 6. Hit that once. Then go back up to the 7th fret of the A string twice. Then go to the D string 6 or 7. Hit that once. Go back to the A string 7. Hit that twice. Then the D string 8 once. Then the A string 7 twice. Then the D string 9 once. So here's what I've got so far. And that's it, you do 4 of them. And mute them a little bit. And that's outlining an E chord right there. Now the next part of the run outlines an A chord. And there's a couple ways to do it. I'm using just the A string to play this. Listen. And I do a couple of those. So what did I do there? Open A twice. Then on the A string 4. 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 6, 0, 0, 7, 0, 0. Do it twice. Then go back to the first, the E run. Three of them, and then we're going to keep it going like this. Here's the very last E run. So again, it's an alternating thing where you keep going back to the 7th fret of the A string. Every other note is that. So here it is. So I start off on the A string 7. 3 of them. Then you go D string 6, A string 7, then D string 7, A string 7, D string 8, A string 7, then the G string 9, A string 7, then G string in this next 6, A string 7, G string 7, A string 7, G string 8, and the last note is the G string 9. With some vibrato. And that's it, that's all the parts. So once you get all those down, you can just put them together and listen to the song. One more thing, they tune down a half step. You could easily find the same song in standard tuning if you don't want to mess with the tuning. But that's it. So it's me, the Rock Doctor. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, order me a pizza, and find me a bass player. All right, I'm out of here. I love you. Bye.